Hey, it's Matt, and today I'll be going over the first word on the street assignment. So out of the four theories, narrative paradigms, dramatism, publics and discourse, and then control and images, I really want to dive into Michael Warner's publics and counterpublics theory. So a real world example of this would be, look behind me, you have the Towson University baseball field, and the public would be baseball, and the counterpublic would be Towson, or other words, D1. So if you think about it as a big circle, you have the big circle, and then in the center of the circle you have baseball, and then you have different branches, different circles surrounding the main circle, and those would be the counterpublics, and the different counterpublics are D1, D2, D3, JUCO, high school, travel, Legion, pro, semi-pro. It doesn't stop there. There's always multiple counterpublics within the public. So the next thing I'll talk about is something that Michael Warner believes in. Michael Warner believes that texts are polysemic. So in this situation, texts don't have to be words. They're not supposed to be words. They can be logos. They can be symbols. If you think of Dunkin' Donuts, what's the first thing you think of? You think of their logo, and then you think of American Runs on Dunkin'. They have done a great job coming up with their polysemic text and engraving that into the United States' head. So in this situation, Doc, we all know who Doc the Towson Tiger is, would be the polysemic text. Or the logo on your hat. There's different, Phillies, they have their P, Orioles have their O, New York Yankees have their N and Y. These are all types of polysemic texts that fall within the public and counterpublic discourse. And then the next thing I want to bring up is a quote by Michael Warner himself. He said that a public exists as a relationship among strangers. In other words, a public exists when everyone shares a connection. In this scenario, the connection would be baseball. All the counterpublics and public share the same connection, which is baseball. I hope this 2.5-minute speech made Michael Warner's publics and counterpublics theory a little more understanding. And don't forget, polysemic texts just don't have to be words. They can be Dr. Tiger, for example.